Today we will learn about Scratch. Children, in the previous lesson you have learnt about the components of Scratch and how to open Scratch and make a project. In this chapter you will learn more about Looks block menu, Pen block menu, painting a new sprite, changing the backdrop of the stage, using blocks from Sound block menu and much more. Firstly, let us explore how other blocks work. Now, let us first talk about Looks block menu. In Scratch, you can change the appearance of the sprite under the Looks block menu in the Blocks palette. These are highlighted with purple shade. There are 19 sub-blocks in this category. Selecting the Looks block in the Blocks menu will provide various blocks to change the look, color and size of the sprite. Students note that you can use the Switch costume to block in the Looks menu to change to a particular costume. Change color effect by using this block, you can change the color and add new effects to the sprite. Click on the drop-down arrow on the block. The drop-down menu will be displayed. Select any one effect and change the effect of the color by typing the positive or negative numbers, such as 10, 45, minus 50. Most color effects range from 0 to 100. For example, selecting the color option will change the color effect of the sprite randomly. Say. Suppose you wish to make the sprite say something on the stage. In this case, use Say block. A speech bubble appears over the sprite and will not go away over time. Drag the Say for Sex block from the block palette to the script area. Change the words in the Say block to How are you and specify number of seconds in the wide editable field Sex. The number of seconds specifies the amount of time the words will stay on the screen. Hide. Clicking this block will hide the sprite from the stage. Show. This block brings the hidden sprite back on the stage. Clear graphic effects. If you want to remove all the graphic effects applied to the sprite, either click on the Stop button or select the Clear Graphic Effects block. The sprite will be back to its original color and shape. Let us see the effect of applying all these blocks on a sprite. Students, know the fact that More Blocks section is present in the Scripts tab. Scratch 2.0 provides users with a new option of creating any block as per their requirement. Clicking on this block will open the Make a Block button that is used to create a new block. You can add the specification of the new block inside the highlighted button, or you can add the desired input by clicking the Options drop-down menu. Click OK to create the block. Now let us talk about Pen block menu. It is another block in the categories of blocks menu that is highlighted with dark green shade. There are 11 sub-blocks in this category. Pen down. The pen down block will leave a trail as the sprite moves on the stage. The color, width and size of the line can be changed with the help of their respective blocks. Pen up. The pen up block pulls up the sprite's pen so it will not draw as it moves. Change pen color by. This block changes the pen's color by a specified value. Set pen size to. It sets the thickness of the pen. Set pen color to. You can set the pen color to any number. For example, number 0 is color red, number 70 is green, number 130 is blue, and number 170 is magenta. Pen color ranges from 0 to 200. You can also set the pen's color based on the color chosen with the block's color picker, Eyedropper tool. To choose a color, one must click on the color box and then click anywhere in the Scratch program to change the color with the eyedropper. Students note that Color Palette. The Color Palette is a feature of the Scratch Paint editor, which allows a variety of colors to be chosen for use on the canvas. The basic color palette is limited to 56 colors for selection. Now let us talk about painting a new sprite. When we start a new Scratch project, by default a cat sprite appears on the stage. You can create a sprite in the Costumes tab. Import and use the available sprite from the library by making use of New Sprites button. To create a new sprite, click on the Paint New Sprite button. The Costumes window appears where you can draw and paint your own sprite. Use the bitmap tools to draw a sprite. The new sprite appears on the stage and gets added to the sprite list. You can drag and move the sprite to a desired position on the stage. You can use zoom buttons to increase or decrease the size of the sprite. To import a sprite, click on the Import button in the Costumes window. The Select File to Upload by app:/scratch.swf dialog box appears. Select a file from the desired location and click on Open button. The sprite will be added on the stage. Now let us talk about changing backdrop of the stage. The new backdrop icons are used to change the background of the stage. You can either create your own backdrop or choose any backdrop from the available built-in options. Scratch provides 4 different options to change the backdrop of the stage. Let us learn about each one of them. Choose backdrop from library. To choose a backdrop from the Scratch library, click on this option. The backdrop library window pops up. The library is divided into 2 sections, category and theme. Choose any backdrop from the displayed list and click OK. The selected theme will be set as the backdrop of the stage. Paint New Backdrop. This option will open the Backdrops window editor, where you can create a new backdrop window according to your requirement. Upload backdrop from file. Clicking on this option opens the Select File to Upload by app:/scratch.swf dialog box. Select the required file for backdrop and click on the Open button. The desired image will be uploaded for the backdrop. New backdrop from camera. Selecting this option allows you to click an image using the built-in camera of your computer system and imports it on your stage as a backdrop. Students know that you can work with more than one sprite or backdrop and make projects with them. Alright, now let us talk about using blocks from Sound Block menu in a project. Sound blocks are the blocks that control sound. You can use this menu to play sound for your Scratch project. There are 13 sound blocks in Scratch 2.0. Let us discuss some of the sound blocks. Play sound. This sound block plays a sound without pausing the script. By default, a pop sound is displayed in this block. Drag the block and add new sound using the Sounds tab. Play sound until done. It plays sound and pauses the script until it finishes. Play drum for beats. This block plays a drum sound for a specified number of beats. You can change the drum type and the number of beats by clicking the drop-down arrow next to the text fields. Creating a project using sound blocks. Click on the Sounds tab. Select the Choose Sound from Library button under the New Sound section and select the birthday sound. Click OK. Select the Scripts tab. Add the blocks as shown in the figure on the script area. Click on the green flag to run the script. Now let us talk about making a dancing sprite project. By now you have used many blocks and created projects in Scratch. Let us create a dancing sprite project as shown in the given figures. The sprite used here is the Cassie dance present in the people group, and the backdrop is the spotlight stage present in the music and dance group. Add the following blocks step by step on the script area and observe the sprite dancing on the stage. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. In Scratch, all the blocks to change the appearance of the sprite are located under the Looks block menu. If you want to remove all the graphic effects applied to the sprite, either click on the Stop button or select the Clear Graphic Effects block. The Pen Down block will leave a trail as the sprite moves on the stage. The new backdrop icons are used to change the background of the stage. You can play sounds by using the various blocks available on the Sound block category.